Welcome to your maths video for Wednesday the 3rd of February. This is your video if you're somebody who's got a year 2 booklet. Okay, before I get on to your warm-up and today's learning, just a big shout out. Well done to Macy you. I was really impressed with your working out of your times tables and your division facts on your whiteboard. You did lots of drawing to help you and it really impressed me. Well done. Okay, today's warm-up then. You've got to find 3 different ways to make 50p. Okay, so using your whiteboard and pen, if you haven't got it, pause the video now to fetch it. What I would like you to do is find me 3 different ways to make 50 pence. Now, I've put some coins on the board to help you. Okay, so you've got your 50 pence coin, really obvious. You've got a 20 pence, a 10 pence, 5 pence, 2 pence and a 1 penny coin. Okay, so I want 3 different ways to make 50p. Now, some of you are really good with money. I know you all like it very much. So I've got you a challenge as well. What I would like you to do is see if you can find me 50p by using 6 coins. Okay, so straight away when I was reading that out, I spotted a way of using 1 coin, and I'm sure you have too. I want you to see if you can solve my challenge. Can you make 50p with 6 coins? Okay, so that's your warm-up. We'll go through the answers at the end. Pause the video now and have a go on your whiteboard. Okay, on to today's learning then. Let's have a look at our learning objective. It says, can I begin to solve number sentences that are presented in different ways? So today in our booklet we are on page 18, and if you have a little look at page 18 you will see that our questions are a little bit different today. So we're going to be looking at questions that are presented in different ways. Okay, we've got lots of missing number problems to solve, and we're going to have a look at all 4 operations today. So we're going to be adding and subtracting, and we're going to be multiplying and dividing. Now, some of the questions are becoming a little bit more trickier. So what we're going to do is we're only going to complete half of the page today. And I will show you as we go along what questions you're going to complete. So that's why our learning question says, can I begin? Okie dokie. Right then. So these are the questions you're going to be completing today. So you've got questions 1 to 6 in section A, and then you're going to complete section B. Okay, we're not going to look at questions 7 to 12 or section C today. We're going to split it up so that we're only doing half the page today, just because it's getting a little bit more trickier and I want us to really understand what we're doing and slow things down a little bit to make sure we're securing it. Okay, let's look at this question here then. So here I've got a missing number problem. My first step is to look at the operation, so look at the symbol. Shout out at me, what operation are we doing in this question? Well done if you said add. So we've got 4 add something equals 34. Right, so we need to figure out what we've added to 4 to make 34, because 34 is our total. Okay, so I've got 4 add something is 34. Now, if you look at the place value of 34, if we look at our 10s and our 1s, we've started with 4, we've added something, now we've got 34. What do you spot about that if we think about our place value? You might know straight away what you've added. Okay, well done if you've spotted that the 4 we've added is our digit in the ones column. So if we took that 4 away, what would we have left? So if we had 34 and we took the 4 away, we'd just have a 0 in the ones, wouldn't we? 4, take away 4 is 0, and it would be 30. So our missing number would be 30. So sometimes we're really looking at the numbers and see if you spot any patterns of with place value helps us to get the answer straight away. What we could do, if we don't know it straight away, is do 34. Oh, we know we added 4, so we could take it away and it would give us 30. Okay, let's look at a different one then. So this time, we've got 15 equals something add 7. Now, we haven't come across many questions like this one, but it isn't any trickier than any other question. All we've done is we've put the answer at the beginning. So this is the exact same as something add 7 equals 15. It's just switched around so that the answer is at the beginning. And sometimes that tricks us a little bit and makes us think it's trickier than it actually is. So let's look at it. Let's cover up the answer and just work out this bit. So something add 7 we know is 15. So if we've already got 7, we need to count up until we get to 15 to find out what we added. Okay, so we've already got a 7. Let's put 7 in our heads. Make sure you're counting with me. So 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, so what have I added to 7 to get to 15? Shout me the answer. Well done if you said 8. So our missing number is 8. Okay, but don't let these questions fool you. The answer has just been put at the beginning. It doesn't make it any trickier. Just imagine it's switched around, or you could even write it switched around on your whiteboard or in your book. Okay, next one. Something times 6 equals 12. Okay, so I've timed something by 6 and I've got 12. So you might know this already, especially if you play TT Rockstars a lot, you might just know straight away what the answer is. If you don't, what we can do instead is we can work out how many 6's go into 12 to find out what we times it by. We spoke about this earlier in the week and we said that multiplication is commutative, and that means you can switch it round. So if we find out how many 6's are in 12, it will give us the answer. Now, I know some of us don't know our 6 times table. Use drawing to help you. So I need to work out how many 6's go into 12. So if I've got 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, that's 1 times 6 equals 6. Okay, and then I'll count on 6 more, so 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and I'm making sure I draw one circle underneath each one, so I know it's 6 again. So I know that 2 times 6 equals, and all together I've just counted 12. So my missing number would be 2. Okay, let's look at another one then. So I've got 20, subtract something, subtract 6 equals 10. So I've got another missing number. So 20 subtract something, subtract 6 equals 10. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to work backwards on this question. I'm going to look at the answer and what we did last. So the last thing we did to to get to 10 was take away 6. So I want to reverse that. I've took away 6, and to reverse it, I'm going to add 6. So 10 add 6, okay, so 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 is 16. So if I hadn't have done that, my answer would be 16. Okay, so if I had not took away 6, it'd be 20, take away something is 16. So what do I need to take away from 20 to get to 16? Let's count down from 20 until we get to 16. So 20, 19, 18, 17, 16. Shout at me what I needed to take away. Well done if you said 4. Okay, so 20, subtract 4, subtract 6 equals 10. So when we've got number sentences like that, we work backwards to find the missing number. So because we took away 6, I reversed it and I added 6, and I could work it out. Okay, got another one where the equal sign is at the beginning. So something equals 6 add 7. Remember, that's just a question trying to trick you. It just means 6 add 7 equals. It's the exact same as having that question. So 6 add 7. Okay, the biggest number is 7. So I'm going to count on 6. So 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So my missing number would be 13. Okay, what I'd like you to do is pause the video now and complete just section A, questions 1 to 6. Don't worry about the section B just yet, just section A, questions 1 to 6. If you're doing really, really well with them, please don't go on to the other questions because we're going to do them tomorrow. If you'd like an even bigger challenge, your parents can send me an email and I will set you more challenges for today. But please only complete questions 1 to 6 and then play the video and we'll go through some of the trickier ones in section B. Right, on to section B then. So you should have completed section A, questions 1 to 6. Question 2B, it says split 20 into 2 groups. And that's another way of saying split 20 in half, because when we're halving something, we're splitting it into 2 groups. So, to work this out, you could do some drawing. Okay, so there's my pizza. I'm going to split it in half, and I could share 20 equally to find out how many's in each group. Another way you could work it out is by working it out mentally, so working it out in your head. So if you're splitting 20 into 2 groups, you are grouping or sharing, so it's 20 divided by 2. That would be your number sentence you'd need to work out. So you'd count in 2s until you got to 20. And that would give you your answer. So you could use drawing and share them, or you could do it in your head. Okay, question 3B. What is the difference between 99 and 1? Now, I ask these questions lots in my maths class, and I always get a common answer, and it always makes me smile. So if I say, what's the difference between 19 and 1? I always get this answer. 99 is the bigger number. And you're right, that's really clever, it is the bigger number. But when we're finding the difference, we want to know how many in between. So I'm not going to work out this question because that would give you the answer. Let's look at a different number. So if I said, what is the difference between 78 and 2? Okay, So what I need to do is I need to find out the amount in between 2 and 78. So here's 2. Imagine I've got a big number line. There's 78. So it's the amount in between. So I'd have to count up. I go 2, count all the way up until I got to 78. But I know that it'd take me a long time. Okay? So what I can do is I can use subtraction to find the difference. So if I had a smaller number, like 5 and 7, well, I know the difference between 5 and 7 would be 5, 6, 7. It'd be 2. I'd have to jump twice to get to 7. So the difference between 5 and 7 would be 2. Now, it's going to take me a long time to jump from 2 to 78. So what I can do is I can go, well, if I've got a 78 and I know I'm starting from 2, I can take that 2 away, and I know 78 take away 2, 78, 77, 76 would be 76. So I know I'd have to jump 76 to get to 78 from 2. So if you're finding the difference between 99 and 1, you can go 99, subtract. I'm not going to write what that number will be, or the answer, you can do that for me. So what's the difference between 99 and 1? Okay, so in today's learning then, you should have completed section A, questions 1 to 6, and you can also go on to section B, your intergear section. So if you leave section C and you leave questions 7 to 12, because today's questions are a little bit different than what we've done before, so we're going to go a little bit slower and really make sure we understand them. We'll do the other half of the page tomorrow. Right, I wonder who solved my warm-up challenge. Now, let's go back to that page. So we needed to create 50 pence 3 different ways. So you could have had just a 50 pence on its own. That would be one way, really obvious. One coin, just a 50 pence coin to make 50p. You could have a 20, a 20 and a 10 pence. So 20 add 20 is 40, add 10 is 50. Another way you could have done it, you could have had 50 1-penny coins, or you could have had 25 2-penny coins. You could have had 10 5p coins, or 5 10p coins. There's lots of different ways, there's lots more. But I wonder who solved my 6-coin challenge. So I've got 2 possibilities that I've worked out. I wonder if you got the same as me. So I've got a 10 pence, a 10 pence, a 10 pence, a 10 pence. So 4 10p's to make 40p. So there's 4 coins. Add the 5 would be 45 for 5 coins. And another 5p to make 50p with 6 coins. A different way would be a 20 and a 20 to make 40. Add the 5p would be 45. Okay, that's 3 coins. And then I've got a 2, a 2 and a 1, which is another 5p to make 50 pence. I wonder if any of you solved it and got any of the same ways as me. I can't wait to find out. Make sure you send your work in, and I can't wait to see how you get on. See you tomorrow.